Right, so hi and all that. I'm Michael, alternately known as Penna from the majority of people. So if you don't know us, this is me, this is what I sound like. And this is my first video log thing, which I refuse to use the little conjunction for because it disgusts me. But this will be posted on my blog, so if you read it, you'll probably know us. And if you don't, this is me, this is what I look like and what I sound like. Skipping. Right. Since I've not done this before, I've made myself a teensy little list of things that I would actually like to talk about. So, first one on it was constructive stance, since I don't actually have a camera. So you're stuck watching me on this terrible quality little iPhone thing. I actually don't know what this sounds like, so this may turn out awfully. The second on it is to mention things that I have done recently, since I'm not blogging about them because I can't be bothered to write. And, well, that is going to include going out to Propaganda, which is a big ass rock night thingamabob at the Academy. I didn't mean to go there. I went to crash for one of my other friends' birthdays, but it was terrible, so I bailed with one of my best friends and met another group of people who I do not see often enough. And from not being so hammered, I ended up getting trashed, getting a taxi home, not with Tash, Becker and Ridders, you terrible people. This is breaking tradition and I hate you. But other than that, it was fairly good. I think Propaganda's probably going to become more standard as of the immediate future, because Crash is just dull and has lost all edge and all flavour and is awful. Other things I've done, not an awful lot really since the last time I wrote anything, which is why I've not written anything else. I've hung out a lot more with some of my friends. I spent an entire afternoon in Tasha's shop just keeping her company after I'd been to see the Avengers by myself. Ooh, that's something I did. I was in Newcastle city centre shopping for things I needed, such as a bus pass, and on a whim I decided fuck the police and all that jazz and went to the cinema by myself, which I had never done before, to see the Avengers, which is flat out frankly one of the greatest things I've ever seen. If you've not seen it yet, I implore you to go do so. I cannot with words describe how good it is, and that's saying a lot for me since words are pretty much my thing. Yeah, so that, the Avengers, go see it on pain of death. I've seen it 3 times now and I'm not bored of it at all. There are moments in it which make me rage with happiness, if that makes sense. I'm literally angry that nothing else makes me that happy, which is terrifically sad. But yeah, moving swiftly on from that one. Other things I've been doing are playing a lot of games, which again, not terribly thrilling to folks that aren't interested and really doesn't make me sound cool. But yeah, I've been playing a card game called Legend of the Five Rings, which Nick made me pick up and play, and I'm not very good at. He keeps trashing me, but I'm learning and I'm liking it. I've been painting, modelling a lot more, playing a lot more Warhammer, so wargaming's been a big thing recently. Yeah, this is what has become of my hair recently. This is like the post-showered, headbanded hair to anyone who doesn't actually know me. It's usually just a massive afro, but I've currently got a face. Blech, weird. Onwards. Another recent trend I've noticed people on Facebook doing is the whole nostalgiaing hard, oh my gods, and whatnot, with the posting old photos and albums of things they're doing and reminiscing, and like, I'm going to blame Facebook's timeline, because I got on mine and I did exactly the same thing. I skipped straight back to the start and was just like, oh my god, I've not seen these people in years, or I've not spoken to these people in years, or I've not thought about this tale, yada yada yada, whatnot. And yeah, it gets you thinking about how long you've known folks and how good friends they are and whether you'll see people forever, because everything's all changed right now. One of my best friends is finishing uni, one of my others is like essentially getting ready to do off to uni at the end of the summer. Things are sad, so there's going to be lots of alcohol and partying to see everyone off, so that'll be good. Since this is my first video, etc., and it's something I've wanted to do for quite a while, I'm going to do the Tumblr accent challenge thing, so I'll be glaring at the screen quite a bit. But it begins with your name and username. I don't actually know my username on Tumblr, so I'm going to have to look it up. Apologies, folks. Oh, It's a Crying Shame is my username, which is a Muse line from It's a Crying Shame, the song, yeah. My name is Michael Penna, and that is most definitely how it's pronounced, because it's my name. I'm from Newcastle upon Tyne, in England, and now it's asking me to pronounce the following words, which are ant, roof, root, theatre, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pyjamas, court, naturally, aluminium. How anyone says aluminum when there's clearly another I? Do they just ignore it? Is that the American mindset? If something bothers you, just pretend it ain't there. Ugh. Anyhow, GIF, always GIF. Tumbler, crackerjack, knob, doorknob. Just knob there. Gapoy. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? Vandalism? TPing, clearly. But what is a bubbly carbonated soft drink called? That would entirely depend on the brand or flavour, but I think the goal of this is pop or soda. I'm partial at either. What do you call gym shoes? We don't have gym shoes, so sand shoes, plimsolls, I don't know. I call my grandmother grandma when she's here. I don't really have other grandparents or see other grandparents, so the wheel contraption in which you carry groceries, I think it means shopping, at the supermarket is a trolley, not a grocery cart. Thing you change the TV channel with is a television remote, but if I'm going to use any other term for it, it's a zapper. Never do though, because I don't watch television. Do you think you have an accent? Yes, I don't speak with received pronunciation, so I have an accent. It's a northern accent, mostly Newcastle. A little bit of me being a dick. But other than that, well, I add flourish to things deliberately because I get bored with normal words. But Do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? Plenty. And end audio post by saying any 3 words you like. I like this one because I get to say anathema, which is a favourite of mine. I get to say transcendent and nascent, which are all favourite words, as I love the ASC. I do believe that was all I actually had planned, so I'm off to edit this now. Don't know how much of it will actually make it in, so I'm going to say goodbye, or aloha, arrivederci, au revoir, any other sign-offs you may think of. Ciao, folks! Also, a small mention to Becca for making me do this, and pretty much making me do a lot of things, and being a perpetual inspiration, and all that.